I'm Debbie. It's personal. Life with Jesus. No two stories alike. I work in senior care and have for 20 years. Um, in the whole 20 years, I've been a believer. Um, Sometimes not as faithful to God as I have, should be. But throughout the years, it just amazes me how, I've sat with a lot of people in their end days and their end hours. And I mean, I love all of my residents, but sometimes when residents are passing and they're not believers, it's so obvious and it's really heartbreaking for me. When residents are passing and they're believers, it's such a peace in the room. But when they're non-believers, the fear that takes over the entire room, there's just an aura in the room that is heartbreaking for me as a Christian. Recently, we had 3 in 1 week, and one of those was a non-believer. And several of my staff members and I prayed with the lady, and it was heart-wrenching to know that till her last breath, she wasn't a believer. And I struggle with that because I know some people may think it's odd, but I've never doubted God in my entire life. I know He sent my Savior. I realized that when I was 17 years old, and I've never doubted God. I mean, things have not always been great in my life, but I always knew there was a reason. So when I have to be around that a lot, it can kind of take the wind out of your sails. But then I just have to remember that, it's like literally that lady passed away, and the very next day, a beautiful Christian man passed away, and the peace that was in, not just in his room, but in the building that day was remarkable. I just thank God every day that, wow, thanks for always being there with me and never not being there. No matter how far away I go, He's always there. And that's, for me, it's a peace.